Hey guys, today I'm going to show you our new feature which we are testing now in beta, which is improved custom battles. Specifically in this case, there is a little bit of a bug here because I'm using a feature where I can change my main character to any other character in a game like in Crusader Kings or like the agents in Matrix. So you can see the enemy army is invisible here because it takes some time to load, so that there is gonna be a loot bug at the end too. But the actual auto resolve works, and you can see here also when you feature our like balance of power, you can like very quickly check what are the differences between the armies. We are like improving the calculation of the balance of power as well, and quickly shows you. And now let's see the new auto resolve. We have also added some flavor text on the left side, as you can see, where we are actually simulating the battle. We are simulating the hits, whether someone gets hit in the armor or not, or in the face, or we are taking into consideration skill and armor and everything, and the weapon damage and the skill with the weapon, like extremely similar results in comparison to what you're actually playing battle. So the idea of this auto resolve is you should get pretty much you should get pretty much the same results as you would get in actual battle, which I will show now. There is gonna be a little bug here where I have no prisoners because I took control of this character. In normal battle, I will show that as well. You actually get the loot if you actually play the character, or the AI gets the loot gets the prisoners as well. Sorry, you get the loot here, but the prisoners right now are bagged when you switch to other character. At least if you switch to the character in mid battle. So, but other than that, it works even in this case. But in normal battle, if I was playing actually my character, I would get prisoners as well. So you see, we are left with 153 fighters on our side, and now let's do exactly the same fight with in actual battle to see whether we get the same result as well. Now this feature works both in vanilla game, vanilla combat, aka no combat module, and also works with combat module. So here I'm just going to delegate commands. So we are going for a case of AI versus AI, because like you can fight every battle you want, but the AI is only ever gonna do AI versus AI battle. So we are going for the kind of balance you would get if you did AI versus AI battle. So I will literally in the beginning just delegate command and that, and that's it. And then now we are going to use RTS camera to observe the battle. And you can see like pretty standard battle here, nothing too fancy. Main infantry formation, archers are following them. There are some enemy horse archers, but they are vastly outnumbered by our cavalry and by our archers. So they are just doing a little bit of harassment. As you can see, we have significant cavalry superiority. There is some skirmishing going on now between our cavalry and their cavalry, and just some small exchanges. And yeah, the main battle will be joined soon, and we are also simulating in that auto-resolve simulation. We are simulating that archers start shooting, before the melee infantry lines clash. So archers go into effective range. In our mod, it's around 100 meters. Like historically, it's still argued whether they were like shooting in max range or whether they were shooting in more efficient range. But we went for 100-ish meters or so. Obviously, the defenders that are holding position will start shooting sooner. The infantry formations are clashing. This is with AI and combat module. So they are switching their weapons when they can and so on. They are throwing their javelins. They are fighting in formation. I also switched on like health bars, posture bars, stamina bars, which is control plus H, if you are interested in doing that in battle yourself. But it has a little bit of a performance impact, so up to you. Or it might be like impacting, your immersion. So it's absolutely optional. It's more for diagnostic purposes if you want to see like what's happening in the battle. Here we can see cavalry charge against archers. And the Imperial infantry seems to be winning against the Assyrian infantry here, which is expectable, which is to be expected since they were also like much more powerful in the outer reserve as well. And again, like this feature right now, we are beta testing it at Patreon, but once all the features of the campaign module are finished, we will release it into public. But if you want to test it now, you can support us if you want to, because there are still some things that needs to be fixed in general. But again, this is gonna be a feature you can activate separately. So if you don't like the other campaign features, for example, you can just activate improved auto resolve. And you can see like this is pretty overwhelming victory for the Imperial side here for Yatea. And the cavalry pretty much finished off the rest of the enemy. There is few enemy archers left, but we are gonna be watching their future with great interest now. But I don't see it very, very positively for them. There are a few more left in the middle of the map, but yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, the battle ended with 151 survivors on the side of the defenders, and same amount of killed and captured. Like the capture was bugged, but actually the amount of wounded was same in the auto resolve. So, and in this case we have the prisoner. So like that's purely a bug of the feature where we are switching characters, because this is not my character. So yeah, we have pretty, we have pretty similar result. 153 alive, 163 kills, 86 wounded enemies, 77 killed enemies, 151 survivors, 76 killed, 82 wounded. With effectively same result. So now every time AI is going to fight, assuming you activate this feature, it's gonna get the result you would get in battle. So no more bullshit when Luther is gonna kill your fiance or cataphracts when you outnumber them 20 to 1. Nothing like it's gonna be simulated. So it's extremely this kind of BS is extremely unlikely. And you can also see our new feature here with the spoils. Some of it goes to the leader, some of it goes to the men. And now I'm gonna show you how it looks in vanilla. Like everything else is on, RBM combat is on. We are just going to disable the auto resolve. We're gonna load into the battle. I'm gonna do auto resolve now. It's literally the same battle, it's the same save. This is the vanilla auto resolve. It's absolutely not taking into consideration stats of the units, their gear, anything. It's just very, 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 very basic. You can see the results are significantly different. The units are not performing nowhere near as they did in the real battle or in our auto resolve. So it's 117 survivors on the winner side, which is a very different number in comparison to the vanilla game. In comparison to our new auto
Slaughter,
resolve.
I yield.
And we can see like here the prisoners were correctly, but I can prove that the prisoners were correctly also with our auto resolve. It's just when you're playing your character or when player AI is playing versus AI, it works fine. So I'm gonna auto resolve here against looters. I have literally just recruits. And here I'm using a little bit less verbose version of the auto resolve. Like the results are the same, but it's a little bit more demanding if you activate like all those special, special events there, and that kind of stuff is taking a little bit space on your hard drive. So if you don't want that, you can use just the simplified version that just tells you roughly what's happening, but the actual simulation underneath is exactly the same. But you can see here, okay, this is me playing auto resolve. I actually have prisoners, so prisoners are working fine. It just really specific to it just really specific to that feature where we are switching characters. I'll go into that later, but there are still some bugs with the feature, so doesn't why I'm not showing it yet. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy this. Yeah, we are really proud of this auto resolve. Again, works both in vanilla and with RBM or whatever mode. Like it just uses actual game calculations to or estimation of that. We are simulating the actual battles, regardless of what the damages are or what the stats of units are. We are calculating the actual damage of units and healths and so on. And in this auto resolve, you are also participating in battle, unlike in the vanilla where you just send troops. So it's just a minor detail, but might matter quite a lot when you're fighting looters. Yeah, that's it really. Again, if you enjoy these videos, you can subscribe if you want or like this video. If you want to support us or you specifically want to test these features before we release them to public on Nexus or Steam, you can support us on Patreon, which is in the video description or in the channel description as well. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye.